Hey guys, this is Barcode. I'm joined by Stiff and Gamble, and we're going to cast a Masters level game between Faithless, otherwise known as Trail, and SoyPoptart.
All right, and up on the top right position, and on Daybreak we have our red Terran player Pop-Tart, and in the bottom left position on Daybreak we have our blue Protoss player Trail.
I have not seen Trail play, but
Yeah, I've never seen him play either, so not a clue what his style is gonna be like.
yeah, it's I mean, when you haven't casted someone before, or haven't seen them play, you can't really make any calls. Just have to wait to see what they do.
Hopefully he's not like the Terran guy that we casted yesterday that just 11-11 3 games in a row.
That was kind of fun to cast, though, I must admit.
It was fun.
It's always nice to laugh at people.
Especially the Entomb Valley game where he proxied the wrong direction.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
I feel like we're gonna see a 1-Rax FE out of Pop-Tart.
Yep, then I'd say probably a 1-gate FE out of Trail.
Yeah, that's the meta game lately, eh?
For sure.
1-gate Robo or whatever. I've seen that a few times into Expand. Pretty safe.
Yeah, I feel 1-gate Robo would be crazy safe.
Good against Terran.
Although, to be honest, 1-gate into 3-gate's a bit safer against early bio pushes.
Yep.
However, if they 1-Rax FE with no gas, you're usually pretty safe with a good count of stalkers.
What I like to do when I scout that they're doing 1-gate FE is, instead of throwing down the 3... Oh, that's a cute heart there. Instead of throwing down having the 3 barracks and double gas, I have 4 barracks and then just pump Marines into a quick Marine push. I feel like most people at 1-gate FE, they get extra greedy and build a bunch of sentries, and sentries aren't very good against Marines.
So I definitely think Trail's planning to expand. He's not going for that second gas or anything.
I would agree as well.
And I'm wondering if Pop-Tart's going to throw down 2 more racks now. Should. I would imagine you'd want to go 2 racks before gas.
Yeah, because if you go...
Could be crazy.
2 gas, you get way too much gas to support bio.
Yep. It'd be pretty sweet though to see some sort of mech all in, but usually you want to go 1 base off that. But who knows?
Yeah, and the current state of Wings of Liberty, mech isn't exactly the best against Protoss, so...
No, definitely not. Liquid Sea has some pretty cool PvP mech builds, though, I have to admit. Pretty sweet.
He would do such cool stuff, especially with Blue Flame Hellions. He could just get in and kill so many probes. No.
A couple of things from Soy, just like a little delayed on making workers sometimes. So there's the 2 extra racks. He's got the bunker, that's good.
He should probably throw down 2 more gas relatively soon.
Oh, yeah, he needs to get the gas right now.
Yep,
there he
here
is.
it is.
There's the Expo from the Protoss, and he's going to do some poking with the Zealot and Stalker. Pretty standard stuff, getting a second gas. Should throw down a couple more gateways pretty soon.
So what's the disadvantage of going Robo first or your 2 extra gates first?
Robo is probably better in the long run because you can get your Colossi out faster, you can get the Observer out, it's really useful. But if you get double gates, you can oftentimes put pressure on with Sentry Stalker. So I guess
then you're more safe against like any sort of Terran cheese like Banshees and early bio push, like a 2 racks push.
Exactly.
Alright. That makes sense.
Yep.
He seems to be going Robo before the 2 gates, so...
Yeah, it's pretty standard. After seeing a 1-Rax gasless FE, you're usually generally safe to put down a Robo.
Especially because he built a couple sentries to be extra safe, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Faithless just wants to get his tech up.
Yeah, and
And the 2 extra
you see him
gateways
getting
here.
his double gas now as well as his 2 gateways, and those sentries are actually pretty standard. You want them to start pooling energy as early as possible.
If that makes sense.
So extra 3 gates coming
gonna
down.
throw down his factory. That's good. He's gonna get his. He's gonna go for a stem 1-1 timing.
He's probably gonna do the.
He used to throw the eBay down right now.
Oh, he's not gonna. You think he'll be able
it.
to squeeze combat shield into here or not? Before
Most
10
likely.
minutes?
Combat shield is like a pretty quick upgrade. So by the time he starts doing his 1-1, his combat shield should line up with it. Stim takes like way longer.
There's another minute until stim's done, and then 2 minutes for combat shield. So it's not. This will be there at 11. That's not bad.
And he also only has 1 eBay, so the other thing.
Yeah, so he'll definitely be
Makes
going
me
for.
believe he's not planning to pressure super hard right away. Oh, never mind. 2 more racks. He's planning to 2 base for sure.
It's odd though,
yeah.
Faithless has a stalker outside SoyPoptart's ramp, however, Pop-Tart managed to grab that watchtower.
Huh.
So sneaky SCV got by that stalker.
It's
Yeah, I
true.
guess so.
Very true. If you check his vision, you might see here. You can't check vision in this, can you?
Yeah, you should be able
Oh
to.
no, sorry.
Yeah, hit 1 or 2.
I have to wonder how he got that out there actually, because I was thinking maybe he went along the bottom, but judging on his vision, he hasn't even gone there. So.
Maybe the stalker moved over there and just never went inside the smoke screen, so it never saw the SCV. So he just never checked the watchtower.
Very possible.
Interesting.
It looks like he's pushing here without combat shield.
Yep, that's.
It's probably
He's probably just gonna
like,
take his tower
Yeah.
and maybe Trail's tower, and then wait for combat shield and medevacs to come out.
Yep. Just forcing him back. Good old factory scout going out here.
Now his medevacs are actually quite a bit late. They should be popping out at 10, and they're gonna get out closer to almost 11. It's probably from him missing SCVs, which he's not making any right now. So
Also, he was a little bit late on his 3rd gas.
Plus he is pumping 5 racks, so that can cut into your minerals for sure.
Also, it looks like he may let Faithless get his +1/+1 before the push happens, which could be pretty bad.
I'm also wondering why he has so many tech labs on the racks.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting mix.
I mean, I feel like 2. He's got 5 racks. I feel like 2 is plenty, but he's got more tech labs.
I guess he's a fan of Marauders.
They're good, but I feel like Marines are the main DPS for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Marauders are quite a bit better when you can't micro as well.
Oh, this push is just...
This is really brutal.
Yeah, so Trail was way out of position when that push came.
He should have force fielded off the ramp, and the Colossi could have just cut up the Marines, but...
Yeah, that was just a miss micro. An unfortunate miss micro, because that will probably cost him the game.
Yeah, probably
This is a good timing for Terran though. Like this is pretty much the time you want to hit, because you really don't need Vikings right now against the Colossi.
Yeah, against one Colossus you can pretty well fight it with even just Mass Marine.
Although with Faithless grabbing his 3rd as well, it may even out if Pop-Tart can't close out the game soon.
And it looks like Pop-Tart's a little overeager. Maybe not.
Yeah. Although one big thing that happened is SoyPoptart managed to pick off all the sentries. So he only has 4 force fields remaining.
Not to mention the natural, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime you lose your natural, it's a very, very bad.
2 base versus
definitely.
1 base right now, I mean.
Although it's about to be 3 base versus 2 base, if Pop-Tart can't make something happen, he's going to be pretty far behind.
And it looks like Faithless wants to push the Terran back, which is a very smart choice, and I have to wonder Oh, Jesus.
Oh, those force fields. Just chopping all his units. Oh, he's gonna go for a huge drop in his main base, though.
That's a pretty good read on that right there.
Oh, and he's way out of position. Look at it. His main base has a single unit in it.
Oh yeah, this is gonna do a lot of damage.
Especially if he sniped the Robo Bay, that could be gigantic.
Yeah,
I hope that Zoe doesn't overextend though, because this could be bad for him if he doesn't pick up.
Yeah, he can't lose this whole
He's not doing any damage right now, man.
Yeah.
He did nothing there.
He didn't even pick off the Robo Den, or the Colossus Den, excuse me.
But
he got one Colossus.
He got the 3rd guy. So I mean.
Wait, where's the army going?
He didn't get anything in the main, but he bought himself time to get that 3rd. So I mean, that was like actually a good push.
Yeah, it was a pretty good push.
That's what Terran has to do.
Pop-Tart really does need to take his third base. He can't just... I guess he doesn't need to if Trail lost his, but...
And also, Soy is not making SCVs, and he's got full...
Saturation.
No, but he's got full energy on both his orbitals.
Oh, that's not good.
A lot of mules wasted.
Yeah, his macro has not been very good. He would have a lot more minerals right now.
He completely forgot about his upgrades. He's got idle SCVs.
This fight, he had units lifted up inside the medevacs.
He hasn't even started researching level 1 defense. I think he's gonna die, to be honest.
He doesn't even have an armory.
This Protoss is 1-1. It's getting level 2 attack. Honestly, if you look at the units, the Protoss is sitting at more probes.
Yeah, and his third base is going up, so soon enough he's gonna have a pretty huge economic advantage.
His economy is gonna be better, his tech is gonna be better, and his upgrades are gonna be better. It's not a very good position to be in as the Terran, when you already have a hard time in the late game.
It's not a good position to be as anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so third Colossus is gonna pop out soon, and then I assume he's gonna push.
I think this Protoss is playing this exactly how he needs to right now. He's not getting over eager. He's picking his engagements.
Yeah, and look at how many Vikings Pop-Tart's making. He's making 2 at a time when there's already 3 Colossi out. He's just never gonna be able to catch up.
Yep. And these Marauders aren't gonna be very useful once charge finishes.
Trail's macro is pretty good too. I've been noticing, like, he's throwing down more gates. He's making sure not to be floating minerals. And these drops are pretty good though.
These drops have been doing quite a bit of damage.
But I think as the game progresses now, they're starting to become less and less effective.
Yeah, Trail's starting to, assert his position, getting stalkers at all the weak points. Although here comes the Doom push. If this doesn't do anything significant, it'll probably be a big game.
Two Vikings, it's not enough, man.
It's really not enough, unless he gets an amazing concave.
I really think Pop-Tart should be pulling all his SCVs with this attack, because if this doesn't kill Trail, it's game over.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to float his command center. Oh man, no, you don't want it to go up that show.
Where are the force fields?
There's the force field. But still, I mean, this is gonna go a lot better than it should have gone.
No, it's gonna be really one-sided.
Yeah, it is.
Can just warp in, man.
Especially if he hasn't lost a single Colossi yet.
And Q2 just finished, Charge just finished, he's starting High Templars.
Yeah, well,
you know what I really wish there, though? I wish Faithless chose to engage him at the top of the ramp.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
Terran, was very brave to just run up the ramp without killing the rocks first.
Yeah, or even if he let half the army up the ramp, then cut it in half with force field, then it would just be...
But I have to admit, the Protoss extended way too much here, man.
Yeah, he just lost 2 Colossi, probably gonna lose the 3rd.
Yeah, he got way over eager.
Oh man,
that almost gets Pop-Tart back into the game, actually.
No, not with High Templars coming out. And also, look at the upgrades. It's 1-1 versus 2-2.
3. Yeah, and 3-3 started. He still doesn't have an armory.
Yeah, this is all in. This is all in for Pop-Tart.
This is all in. He doesn't have really any armory.
Housing out, man. He's gotta collect his troops back at home.
And he can't fight all these highly upgraded charge lots. They just don't take any damage.
Yeah, Pop-Tart is very aggressive, I'm noticing, and he still hasn't gotten that level 1. Oh no, he has, okay. He did get the armor right.
Look, his third base isn't an orbital that has no SCVs at it.
He has not gotten an armory yet.
No,
at 20 minutes.
Although one thing I would like to see is for Trail to put down another 6 gateways or so. Now that he's transitioned to Zealot High Templar, he can really afford a much larger amount.
Yeah, he only
has...
has...
Not to mention, he's got a
7
bit too many
gates
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 78 probes is too many for sure.
It's not too bad.
7 gates on 4 bases is far too little.
Yeah.
He should be moving up to 20 by now and be maxing out.
Yeah, he should build more gates and sack probes, and then he should be. Then after that, he'll be completely fine.
78's not too bad, but it's more like a Zerg drone count, is it not?
Well, a Zerg drone count caps out at 90, but then it gets reduced once he starts building his spine-crawler walls. So it's very kind of wavy,
Love Terran late game, man. Like 20 SCVs, that's all you need, and just like 20 orbitals.
Hyper late game, like like post the 30-minute mark, Terran actually has a pretty big advantage with
Oh yeah,
how
man.
the command system works.
Yep.
But it's just so hard to get to that point in really any game.
Well, if Pop-Tart was to be making a good decision right now, I think he is. He's dropping. But I mean, he's got 2 stalkers right here. He can warp in more. I don't think this is going to be too effective, but I mean, at least he's thinking in the right frame of mind, you know?
I do really like Trail's building positioning, though. He has his forges and his robo facility in the middle of his main base.
Mm-hmm.
And the robo bay is quite well protected by other buildings, stalkers, High Templar, stuff like that.
And there's a Templar waiting.
Mm-hmm.
With the feedback. Oh, is he going to get it? Nope.
Oh, no, he didn't get the... Oh, this isn't...
This drop's going to do more than it should, I think, but...
Yeah, and the charge lots are going to be hurt by this choke. But it'd still be cleaned up relatively easily.
Pop-Tart forgot about that drop at the top, I think.
Yeah, and look at his army, it's so small.
He has 127
This is where the Terran dies.
Yeah, with Storm and 3-3 charge lots, he has no chance against this army.
Against 1-1? Oh yeah. All the medivacs are low HP, man, like...
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to win that even without Storm, and then with Storm in there too, it's just be a massacre.
I like Trail's micro here, you know, he's choosing not to engage up the ramp. He says, okay, I'm going to take out this Expo. And look at this, he's going to go for the third, and he's going to force the Terran to come down the ramp at him. Or maybe not.
Well, he's going to at least psych him out and then try to get the position up at the top of the ramp.
Yep, it's true.
No, he had an Immortal into his army, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, that is interesting. They're good against Marauders. Yeah, Immortals are amazing against Marauders.
Because, I mean, Colossi really don't have the DPS versus Immortals that much, but... that Storm.
Oh, and he just feedbacked all those ghosts. That's game.
Alright, well, GG.
I wouldn't mind having a go at this Protoss.
Yeah, well, that's it for Game 2. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.